Hello, I am Hassan and I am gonna tell you what interest groups are. Interest group refers to virtually any voluntary association that seeks to publicly promote and create advantages for its cause. It applies to a vast array of diverse organizations. This includes corporations, charitable organizations, civil rights groups, neighborhood associations, professional and trade associations. David Truman has described interest group as a shared attitude that makes certain claims upon or through institutions of government. David, you're so boring, man. History of interest groups. Although interest groups are rooted in different traditions of different countries, however, there are common traits that can be observed in the development of interest group systems in especially the Western industrial societies. Four phases can be distinguished in the development of interest groups all across the world. During the first pre-industrial phase, from the 1830s to the 1870s, charitable organizations assisting the poor represented the dominant form of association. Membership in these organizations consisted mostly of middle-class citizens. The second phase corresponds to the process of industrialization between the 1860s and the early 1900s. During this time, group membership began to cross class lines. This period saw the establishment of economic groups such as trade unions and employers' organizations. Moreover, agriculture groups formed in order to represent their interests. The third phase lasted from 1920 to the late 1950s and was characterized by the emergence of professional associations and promotional groups. Group membership increased to embrace progressively larger segments of the population. The fourth and present phase can be regarded as a product of post-industrialism. It is characterized by the rise of groups promoting post-industrial values, environmental issues and civil rights. In general, post-industrial democracies tend to display a higher level of pluralism than previous phases. How do they work? They generally employ four strategies for accomplishing their goals, namely lobbying, electioneering, litigation, appealing to the public for support. There are three important theories on interest groups, namely elite theory, pluralist theory, and hyperpluralist theory. Let us try to understand some of the important characteristics of these theories. As per pluralist theory, groups compete with each other. No group becomes too dominant over the other. Also, these groups follow certain rules. Groups weak in one resources can rely on another resource. Lobbying is open to all, therefore not a problem. Elitists believe that the power is strengthened by a system of interlocking direct rates of these corporations and other institutions. Corporate elites are willing to lose the minor policy battles but work to win the major policy issue in their favor. Lobbying is a problem because it benefits the few at the expense of many. Hyperpluralism believes that there are many sub-governments that aggravate the process. We also call them iron triangles. When the government tries to please all the groups, the policies become confusing and contradictory. But with more interest groups getting involved, these sub-governments may dissolve. Interest groups in a sense corrupt officials. Interest groups are constantly lobbying elected officials. Interest groups allow the rich to have more power than they should. From this point of view, the successful interest groups are the ones that have a lot of money. The interest group could put out information that is inaccurate, exaggerated or half true. This is Yusuf Hassan and I thank you for watching my video.
Created using Powtoon.